Beautiful.
Well, hello, everybody. Did you miss us? I sure hope you did. Because it's time for halftime. And, of course, when it comes to halftime, you need to have the very best of the sports world and just the world in general. Sports are great and all, but don't we just get a little tired of Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and anything to do with the New England Patriots?
Yes.
Maybe if you're Tanner Burke. But, I mean, aside from that, America, I'm looking at you. Do you not want to be entertained? Do you not want to talk about the big things? Do you not want people that give you the truth? Nothing but the truth? Because we can handle the truth. Yes. Yes, you want that. What else would you possibly want? I mean, can I get an amen? Amen! I mean, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lacrissa. Appreciate that. It's good to see you. I mean, this show is everything when it comes to talking about the sports world. Plus everything else, because we never hold anything back. We give the people what they want. We tell the people what we think, and we drink while we do it. Most days. I'm not drinking. But aside from that, though, you know who we are. I'm Baxter. That's Tanner.
Good morning.
How are you, Tanner Burke?
Super great.
Super great. Why are we clapping?
I'm just applauding you. You did great.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
great.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir.
This is an absolute pleasure and an honor.
I've
been moved to tears.
An honor might be a stretch.
By less things in my life.
Yeah?
Yes.
By less things.
And today is one of those special days, Tanner Burke, where we talk about sports and we give people what they want. And my goodness.
Jeez.
How was your Easter? Did you have a good Easter?
I had a great Easter.
Did you really?
I did. I worked all day.
Yeah. I had brunch with my family, and we went to church, and life was good.
Good.
The Colburn household was abundant and prevalent and loving.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
Yes. I hope everybody out there had a great Easter. Good morning, everybody. Of course, be sure. There's a lot of great stuff that we're going to be doing today. We're going to try out a new segment that I came up with on the spot.
Hey.
So it'll be fun. I'm going to put Baxter in the spotlight and kind of throw him off, catch him off guard a little bit.
I'm never used to being in the spotlight because you and Jamie just take all the spot.
Well, because, we're beautiful young human beings.
Yes.
I don't know what that makes you. But
no, I don't know either.
You're a beautiful young father.
I'm just the woo man. I get
woo
people
man?
to hyped up, be like, woo, like Tanner
Oh,
Burke.
they were saying like a woman.
Also possible,
like, what?
But I can neither
Where
confirm
are we going with this?
nor deny such a thing.
What is happening?
People are already loving the fact that we've got going on. Liz is saying hey. Jeff is saying hey. Tom says it's a veritable cornucopia of useful sports knowledge. You're damn right it is.
Absolutely.
It's so exciting. Jeff says nice shirt, by the way. It's funny you mentioned that, Jeff.
It is funny you mentioned that.
The new for those that don't know, Bruce Sports has a weekly or bi-weekly. What is that? Is it every 2 weeks? Is that bi-weekly?
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Bruce Sports has a bi-weekly sports news quiz show called What's the Score? The sports news quiz that it produces that you can get on Spreaker, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. You can go to their website, WTSSportsQuiz.com as well. I'm the host. Josh Scheibe is the game master. Tanner's been a panelist before. Our producer, David, pushes the buttons on that show as well, too. You need to go check it out. The newest episode came out today. You can find it on the What's the Score Facebook page. We're going to share it on the Bruce Sports Facebook page, iTunes.
It's great.
It's amazing.
It's a fun show.
If you never thought Tanner could look more stupid than he does for the 60 minutes we're on the air now.
You can listen to me and imagine me even being more stupid.
That is the best possible way. You could go back to 2 weeks ago where Tanner had the first place lead and blew it. On purpose.
On the last segment. Literally on purpose.
You purposely just did that.
I already had guaranteed my second place. I've always come in last, but for that one show, I was like, terrible. I'm guaranteed a silver medal, and I'll take it.
Unbelievable. Patrick says he's just able to swing by really fast and just says hi. So thanks, Patrick, for swinging by. We hope you have a good rest of your day as well, too. Good to see you.
Jamie says, Tanner, you look like you're 12. Jamie?
He looks like Ness.
Keep it to yourself.
He looks like Ness from the Super Smash Bros. Like you need to be walking around with a baseball bat and a yo-yo. Like beacon pie.
I'll bring a yo-yo tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll bring a yo-yo tomorrow.
I feel like we don't have anything else to make you look like a 12-year-old.
Let me just tell you really quick though.
What do you got to tell us?
It's freaking Moody Monday.
Is it?
Oh,
why are you moody?
God.
There's so many great things to be excited about out today. I feel like.
I just want to start by saying I didn't know that.
You didn't know what love was until...
I didn't know what... Yeah, yes.
Something. Wasn't that what...
I want to know what love is. Ooh, want you to show me. No, there's something mooding me up over there. And I didn't know this was possible, but there's another ball out there. I didn't. Oh, are you trying to kill me? It's gonna happen.
Good Lord.
My God.
I can't take it anymore. I'm
Well,
so sorry. I did not mean to hit you in the face.
Well, you did.
Are you bleeding?
A little bit, but
Oh
I'm
my
all right.
God.
First
I did not
live
mean to
injury on
throw
the
that
show.
on your face.
No, it's all right. I just won't be able to host for the next couple days.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We do not have workers' comp.
But yes, there's another ball brother out there.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Enough!
I'm not.
Let it go. What is with
What do
you
you
and the
mean,
ball
let it
family?
go?
Why do you care about the balls so much? Let them go.
It's not my
Let
fault
it-
they're in the news again.
Let it drop, Tanner.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God.
Oh,
can't.
jeez.
I'm so sorry. I do really feel bad about hitting you in the face.
That's okay. Power rating. I do whatever I got to do to get the laugh. So
I don't have
I
a,
tell everybody I'll do anything once for the camera, and in this case, it's getting hit in the face with a
giant
reflector.
reflector. I'm so
So
sorry.
it's okay. We'll let it slide.
I feel really bad.
We'll let it slide.
Show was going great until I threw a reflector in
It was
Tanner's
only a
face.
matter of time before Baxter finally took a swing at me. So
Enough
here we
with the
are.
Bills and
Here we
LeVar
are.
Ball. So there's another
yes.
Ball brother? Who the hell is it?
It's Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky Ball?
Lil Dicky Ball.
There's a lot going on with
And
that
he's
when you
white.
think about it. Well, aren't all the balls technically white?
Half white.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, you get like half the government assistance? Is that how that works?
I
I guess I don't know how that works.
don't know how that works. Oh my God.
Maybe not. Maybe
yes. Josh Egan says only took 6 minutes to mention the balls.
not. You're damn right we
Hashtag
did.
progress.
Adam also says it's Marathon Monday. It's true. The Boston Marathon just wrapped up, at least on the women's side. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
James, good morning. JR, good morning.
James.
How's everybody doing
Wendy,
out there?
how are you, Wendy? You
What a
sweet,
day.
sweet Wendy.
Okay, what else? Are you moody about anything today on this beautiful moody Monday?
Well, I'm a little moody, the fact that I just drilled you in the face. So
Yeah.
I feel a
I
little
mean,
bad about
look
that
at that. Yeah,
personally.
that's
I mean,
fucking good,
you're
yeah.
bleeding. Yeah, you really got
That's
one
all right.
there. Oh, am I bleeding? Oh,
I'm an actor. I'll just pretend that I'm not hurt and dying inside.
and just cursing me out and planning my
Your demise.
my
I'm just trying to
impending
figure out how
demise.
I'm going to get you back.
I mean, you could throw my phone. You could throw anything. I mean,
I
there's
could
a
hit you
lot
in the
of
face
us.
with a reflector from
You could
across
hit
the
me
room.
in the face with a reflector. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say. I do feel bad. What am I moody about
Unbelievable.
today? I mean, what am I moody about today? I don't know. I don't know if I'm really moody about anything. I had a great weekend.
Yes. Adam says drop the gloves. If this was hockey, if this was a hockey game, I would absolutely have dropped the gloves.
I have no gloves to drop.
I don't think you would have even had a choice. You would have had to.
Can you decline a fight in hockey?
You can.
Like, what do I
so
like? How do you
if-
decline it? Be like, nah, brah.
There are players who like instigate fights,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just won't drop their gloves. And the rule is once you drop your gloves, you're going to get a major, a 5-minute major, and you're going to get put in the box because you've initiated a fight. Now, if you can lead somebody on and like
Okay.
kind of play it off, and if that guy drops their gloves and you don't, they're going to get a penalty and you might not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of times, like, if you hit me and, like, yeah, I might be mad, but,
Yeah.
like, if you come up to me, like, dropping the gloves and be like, come on, brah, like, let's fight, I'll be like, I just want to play the game, man. I'm not here to fight. Here
you
to play
can.
the game.
I mean, for doing that, you can still get an instigating penalty. So
Me?
yeah, well, you instigated it.
No, I'm saying you hit me.
No,
And
you hit me.
What do
I'm
you
dropping
mean?
the gloves. If you don't drop your gloves, I'm still saying you're probably gonna get a penalty, and I'll probably end up fighting. One of your buddies. In this case, it'd probably be David.
Yeah, fight David. Look, he's a wrestling guy. Christine says that she says that you should drink some beer. That'll help fix your lip. All we
Jesse's-
have are
yes.
like
I did think about that. I
hoppy-
was like, I need something to
hoppy
sanitize my
ridiculousness.
cut, and it's
We don't have anything.
all we have is
I
alcohol.
am a lover, not a fighter, Josh. Thank you very much. I'm glad somebody appreciates me for who I am. I will hug everybody out. I'll hug them out.
Yes.
Hug
my
it out.
gosh. Christine says, "Morning, guys. Tanner, drink some beer. It'll fix your lip." Yeah, she's great.
Pretty sure I just said that.
You did. I just needed to. I needed
Your
to
mom
acknowledge
said hi
it
to
again.
me too. Hi, Wendy.
Good
Good to see you.
Bruce Sports says we're promoting next week's pay-per-view, Super Slam, featuring Baxter versus Tanner and Jamie versus Houseplant.
I like the houseplants odds, honestly.
I don't know who this Bruce Sports. James says, "Who's this Bruce Sports goon?" I don't know, but I like him.
Yeah, right. He's
I
gonna
like
go
him.
places, man. I tell
Yes.
you what, Bruce Sports
Oh my gosh.
is a contender. So Easter
right.
was this weekend.
Yep.
And as you know, like lots of people like to celebrate Easter in different ways. My family decided to celebrate Easter by going to church, by making brunch together, by watching Kevin Hart on Netflix.
Oh, you watched
We
it?
watched two
It's amazing, isn't it?
We watched two of Kevin Hart's specials
Oh
on
my
Netflix.
gosh. Have you watched the Dave Chappelle one yet?
No, I'm not into that kind of stuff.
It's really funny.
It
only
is.
for the O.J. Simpson jokes.
Wow.
Like, obviously, he brings the joke back around. Like,
Who doesn't
every
love a
10
good?
minutes. And he apparently, he says he met O.J. Simpson like 4 times, and every now and then he'll be like, so the second time I met O.J. Simpson, and it's something totally ridiculous. And at one point, he's talking about how he is at a lunch with some of his producers and his agent, and O.J. Simpson shows up, and he decides to go say hi to O.J. Simpson.
Of course.
And his agent, like everyone at the table's like, oh, you can't talk to him. He's a murderer.
OJ. Yeah.
And I think it was his agent came up to him and was like, what are you doing? That was such a stupid idea. He's a murderer. And Dave just goes, with all due respect, that murderer rushed for over 11,000 yards.
Like, at some point, like, you just have to realize that he's still a good...
Oh, my gosh. But Dave Chappelle is still very funny.
Oh, my gosh.
He's still very funny.
Yes, he is.
So, but the Kevin Hart one was good,
yeah,
too.
that's what we did. But if you're a celebrity and have lots of money, I mean, you've done some pretty crazy stuff in your days. Have you ever dressed up as an Easter bunny or dressed up as anything for a holiday? Have you dressed up as Santa? Have you dressed up as the Great Pumpkin for Halloween? Have you done any of that?
I've had some weird costumes over the years and different
You're
scenarios.
just kind of a weird guy.
I've dressed up as, a mock Santa. I didn't have the full suit.
Mock Santa?
I dressed up as Wolverine. We showed that on
That's
the show
true,
on
we
Friday.
did.
Jesse says, was that a golden UFO that hit Tanner in the lip? Yes, it was.
Gotta watch out, man. It's coming back.
Aliens.
It's gonna make another pass.
Hashtag aliens. But yes, so this is ridiculous. I guess I'll ask you, have you ever dressed up as anything as ridiculous as this?
No, not really. I mean, I was a robot one year for Halloween. Homemade robot.
Yeah, but it probably looked decent,
yeah,
right?
I actually
Did it make
looked
you
like
look
I
like
cared.
a
No,
creep?
I've never done anything creepy in that regards, even as a father.
Here's the deal with when you dress up as like animals and you get like the full body suits, like mascot suits.
Right.
They can go bad very quickly, and like we saw that in the 70s and 80s with how Disney handled their character suits, and they're just super creepy and they're terrifying, and a lot of the pictures they look like demonic. But they quickly change that over. But yeah, so these can go bad very quickly, and it reminds me of a Christmas Story when the kid gets a pink suit from his aunt or his grandma or something like that, and his mom makes him go put it on, and it's just terrifying and it's awful. So, but should we just bring it on?
Oh yeah, we got it. So for those
Okay.
that don't know, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, which are two things I never thought I'd ever talk about again, but here I am. We live in a world where,
relevant.
where we talk about it.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian had Kanye put on this bunny suit for the whatever festivities that they had going on. And let's be honest, we've seen some scary stuff in our lives.
This looks terrifying.
I think that they've
He's the
already-
one on the right. He's the one on your right.
I think he's already been signed to make like a series of like Thumper the horror film or something like that.
I mean, it's
really
terrifying. It's
Like,
just
I
awful.
There's fewer things that will make me sleep at night. That's one of them.
Kanye West dressed in a bunny suit.
Kanye West in general, like his face, I'm just like, get out of here, man. Like,
It almost looks like the suit was made for something a little bit more suggestive, and they just kind of transitioned it into a children's
you can't see
Easter
low
costume.
enough to know whether or not that there's other suggestive things that could take place. Tom and Jeff are tuning in. Good to see you guys.
Oh,
Way
my
to see
gosh.
you. Wendy said that she used to dress up as an elf for her kindergartners, which she thought. And that's
my
how
gosh.
Tanner, Trevor, and Tom were born.
Jesse says, all-time murder trial record, Buffalo Bills 1-0, New England Patriots 0-1. And then Ray Lewis 1-0.
Hey, man. Speaking of murder, did you hear that Aaron Hernandez? Did you hear about this?
What a transition.
Well, it's
Okay.
relevant.
Yeah,
did you
of
hear
course
that Aaron
it is. Let's do
Hernandez
it.
was found not guilty for his double murder?
He's still getting tried for other murders.
I
though.
know, but still.
He's still in jail for life.
I know he is, but still.
I don't know, man.
How are you not guilty for a double murder that you clearly pulled the trigger on?
At that point, why don't you just say, yeah, I did it. He's already in jail for
I know, I feel like at that point, you'd be like, oh, I also did 9/11, I also did this, I also did that. I mean,
Might as well build your rep.
I blew up
Street cred, baby.
Yeah, I did the bombings in Oklahoma City, those kids in San
Be
Bernardino.
careful how you phrase some of these things on air, because people tuning in right away might
They're
not
gonna be like,
understand
"Wow,
fully what you're talking
not
about.
me, Aaron Hernandez,
Life sentence.
not me."
Yeah.
But I mean, at that point, you might as well just double down and be like, "Sure, did it all. I'm already gonna be here the rest of my life. I already screwed my life up. So what do I have to lose?" You know?
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever been in that bad of a situation before?
In jail for life?
Maybe.
No.
I mean, I always wondered what the little anklet was around you when you walked in, but I didn't want to ask any questions.
It's Prada.
Prada. Jail by Prada. Okay.
There's an idea.
Been hanging out. Oh,
There's
boy.
an
A
idea.
Prada jail. What would that even look like? A Prada
man.
jail?
I have no
Had
idea.
a lot of Produms is what it would have.
Robert says he loves my shirt. Yes.
What about my shirt? What's the score of the sports news quiz?
Yeah, it's all right.
Come be a contestant.
What's the score?
And what's the score?
Be sure to hit the share button for us and bring in all your friends. And, tell your friends that we've got some crazy stuff going on over here, of course, as always. Baxter just basically punched me in the face, and now my lip is bleeding, so I'm the first casualty on this show. I don't know how I'm going to get him back, but I'm going to at some point. So
I'm scared. My wife and child are here today, so I'm worried for their lives.
It's insane. I mean, look at this. Hold on.
Oh, my gosh. Why do we have to make this a bigger deal than it is?
Look at it! It's right there. It's insane. Just ridiculous is what it is.
LeVar Ball.
There you go. Oh, my gosh. So we knew that was coming. I mean, what else did you possibly have to say? I do want to talk about one thing that's sports related today because, I mean, we do talk about sports on the show from time to time.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. Oh. So, and this actually is relevant to you.
Is this a sports program?
No,
what is this?
Yes and no.
Is that what's
I don't
going on
want to
here?
get
Is this a
people too
sports show?
confused about this because we do like to talk about non-related sports things. We just talked about Kim Kardashian. I mean, and it
gross.
had nothing to do with her butt.
No, it had
I think
nothing to do with
that's a
Kanye
win
being
right
weird.
there.
Are you trying to high
That's fine.
five
I
me?
was trying to be like we talked about the Kardashians and it had nothing to do with their butts because that's
Nice.
the only reason they're famous.
Their butts?
Yeah, and their dad that is a salad dressing for you because he dresses like a woman.
No, they have two moms now.
Like, I mean, I've heard of having two moms before, but this is ridiculous.
It's just totally different.
Mom and dad that also created
Totally
all of you.
different,
I
yes.
have two moms, but both moms helped make us be alive.
You need something cold, drink some beer. Beer's an antiseptic. Why is my mom encouraging me to drink at 11 o'clock? This is insane. This is ridiculous. Are you actually going to give me a beer? I mean, I got nothing to do today, so why not, right? The show's already just completely off the rails. Here we go. Hashtag off the rails. Halftime on Brew Sports. We're just doing it again. Punching me in the face, giving me a beer to help the wound.
I mean, they all look pretty bad, honestly.
I'll take the pull chain. I think you may at least might like that one. Doubtful. You're probably gonna hate them both. That's true. Look at him. He's already trying to suck up to me. David's trying to give me a soda. David, this is Brew Sports, man. Look at my shirt. Periodic drinker. Beer. I don't know. It's ridiculous. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Talk about the Huskers spring game. 78,000 showed up to watch a scrimmage.
And
that's
they
a good
said
point.
That's
a good
pro
point. It's my
sports-
Aunt Lisa. Hello.
And they said that pro sports would never work in Nebraska.
I mean, it really is. When you're talking about some of these big schools, though, like Alabama, LSU.
Yeah, a lot of spring games took place over the weekend.
These schools are considered pro sports in their respective cities and states. Even when you're talking about the Cornhuskers, that's all they have. That's all they have from a sports standpoint in Nebraska, aside from the Creighton Blue Jays. But Nebraska,
that's Creighton's in Nebraska.
It's in Omaha. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Shout out to Omaha. My dad went to Creighton.
I knew that. Yeah. I just didn't know where it was. I was wondering what the fascination was with Nebraska, but now this makes way more sense.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, I mean, I'm a big Husker fan, but I mean, 78,000 showing up for a scrimmage. We don't get that much for. You don't like it? No. Do you want to try this one too? You got any diseases I need to know about? While I have my open wound.
HIV was false positive.
I don't know what that means. Oh, false positive.
God, they both are
great.
terrible. So you can drink them both. You got a lot of stuff on your face you got to numb. So we
have business to talk about after the show today. This is insane.
That's true, we do.
What else is there to do in Nebraska? Pick corn.
I mean, can you come up?
Candy corn.
I'm asking this as a genuine thing for those that are Nebraskians,
yes.
Nebraskonians. Number one, what the hell are you called? Number two, what do you do in Nebraska?
Nebraskans?
Like when it's not football season, what do you do? Like I genuinely like
get ready
to know.
for football season.
Well, I mean,
of course,
you're gonna put together an
you
underwhelming
eat delicious steaks.
You put together an underwhelming football program year in and year out, and your
underwhelming. It's only been underwhelming as of the last 5 years. Okay,
underwhelming.
They were a dynasty for years and years and years.
Yeah, and then everybody else caught up to them, and now where have they been? Where they at? Where they at?
Unbelievable.
I mean, your old coach used to carry a cat out onto the field.
Nebraskatonians.
Is that what they are? Nebraskatonians?
No.
Nebraskanites?
No. Unbelievable.
Nebraskians?
Megan, good morning. How are you?
What up, Megan? How are you doing today?
Man, this is crazy. What are we even doing on this show?
I have one thing. Literally, the only thing I want to talk about the entire day.
I had one thing. I had literally one thing I didn't want to happen to me today.
Get hit in the
Literally one
face?
thing. I was getting hit in the face with a reflector.
Is that really what you like? You woke up.
I
this
woke up.
morning?
I was like, that ain't happened to me today. Check.
Does that happen a lot to you? That you like had to reflect about this?
Sometimes, yeah.
What do you do when you
just throw a
leave?
bad pun out there in my defense or in my sacrifice? Did you have to reflect upon it? Jeez, unbelievable.
I mean, I can.
What am I doing here? All right, what's the one thing you wanted to get to?
Literally the only thing, but it
Okay.
doesn't matter anymore because you have more
No,
important
no, no,
things.
no, no, no,
I insist.
Don't let me get in the way with what you want to do.
I insist.
No.
I hit you in the
I
face.
insist.
I hit you in the face. The floor is yours. If we get to my thing, great. If not, I will cry
got
about
nothing.
it and tweet about you terribly and
got
subtweet
nothing.
you and other things. So it's fine.
No,
Go.
I'm good.
No, I want to play your game. You sound like you have some fun
Oh,
things.
you want? I'll play my game, but after you tell me what the hell we're talking about.
No.
What's going on?
Not my
What
show.
is going on?
It's not my show.
What is wrong with the show?
We have bad beer on the show. That's what's going on.
Oh my god, you just don't like beer. Just admit it. If your favorite beer is Spotted Cow, then you don't like beer.
No, my favorite beer is from the Eagle Tap or Eagle Haven or Eagle Crest.
Caw.
It's like a golden wheat goldenness.
David, does anybody have bingo yet?
We got to be close. I
says
probably. I
probably.
mean, we've done enough.
Probably.
We've done enough.
I left the set. You'll have to add something hitting Tanner in the face to the bingo card.
Why does it always have to be Tanner hitting you in the face? Like, I mean, I feel bad about it. You're making me feel bad.
We opened the show.
you wanna know-
It's partly my fault because I opened up with the VAR ball.
Listen, it's not your fault. I've had a bad 24 hours. Okay, I dropped my wife's phone in a pot of boiling water yesterday.
Did you really?
I really did.
That happened to me once.
Yeah,
I kid you not.
We were FaceTiming my family for Easter, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, good to see you!" And I
Yep.
moved the phone logically above the pot
and
of
it
water.
works still, though, right?
Yeah, it still works.
It's amazing.
But like, I was like talking, and all of a sudden my hand just went whoop, and it went.
Was your first reaction to
No.
Try and reach in?
I was making burgers here, and I had the pot of corn on the cob here.
Okay.
And I was like, spatula, still in my hand. I'm like, ah. I was like trying to like fish it out. I'm like, get out, get
Yeah.
out, get out. I know, it was fine.
I,
Threw it in rice, she was fine.
Fun story real quick about literally the same exact thing. I was working at a restaurant, and I was up at the line waiting for my food to come up, and I had my phone out. And it's my own fault because I shouldn't have had my phone out, but I was bored
know
and whatever. And I was talking to my hands, and it slipped out of my hand, slid across the line to the behind the line into the soup tub where all the soups were being held.
Soup tub, okay.
So but it was boiling water. It's boiling water. It keeps, you put the soup canisters in there and it keeps them hot. And my initial reaction was to yell at the line chef and be like, "Get it! Reach in, grab it!" Because like I wouldn't have thought about it. I wouldn't have a hand right now. But
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm not doing that." And I'm like, "What? All right." So he grabs tongs, he pulls it out. I put it in a bag of rice. 24 hours later, it's fine.
You're like, welcome to halftime. I'm Baxter Colburn. This is Tanner Burke.
But yeah, it was totally fine.
You have like a big head with little arms.
I actually brought it to class with me the next day in the
phone?
bag of rice. And somebody thought would be funny to call my phone.
Oh.
And apparently my phone was still on.
Oh.
So in the middle of class, I got my phone in a bag of rice and it starts ringing. And I'm like, everyone's looking at me like I'm an idiot. But 4 months later, I drop it in the snow, fries the charge port. Tell me how that works.
America.
It's unbelievable.
My gosh.
It's unbelievable.
So people are finally chiming in here to let us know what people do in Nebraska. Wendy says they pick corn. Adam says Nebraska and Creighton are number 1 and number 2 in the highest attendance for 5 NCAA sports. Good for them. Lisa says Nebraskans.
Nebraskans.
Couldn't have come up with something better than Nebraskans?
Well, Milwaukeeans,
Wisconsinites.
Buffalonians.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to argue me with once, tell me they were just called buffaloes. I was like, no.
The Bison.
What are you, a buffalo? No, I'm not a buffalo. I'm a buffalonian.
And Lisa says, and we obviously go to a scrimmage when it's not football season. That doesn't tell me what you do, though, the rest of the year. Football season is 3 months of the year, guys. Like, do you have jobs? Do you provide for your family? Do you do anything? I'm worried about these Nebraskanians, Zonians.
They're fine. They should get a professional football team or a professional sport, like give them a hockey team or something. I don't know. Lacrosse.
Hockey in Nebraska? That's not a smart idea. Come on. You need something you can, like, play in a cornfield.
Okay.
Maybe they should just promote the Huskers to professional football.
Sure, why not?
That would be good.
It's not going to happen, but sure, why not?
Why do you
let's see. Why do I what?
Why do you hate me? I feel like they hate me. I feel like you hate me.
I can name one reason.
Adam's telling me to slow my roll. Listen, Adam. When I get rolling, I don't slow nothing.
When I get
right?
rolling.
Kurt also said, Kurt's just joining. Good to see you, Kurt. And the Nebraska Raiders. What are the Nebraska Raiders, Jesse?
Jesse, I do not know.
Listen.
Are you talking about moving the Raiders to Nebraska?
Oh, there you go. I like that idea.
Jesse actually lives in Vegas. Jesse, I want to know your opinion on Las Vegas getting a hockey team and a football team. I mean, I don't think it's going to work. I'll go down there. I will definitely chalk it up, mark it in my calendar. I've never been to Vegas. I don't know if I really need to go, but if the Bills are playing down there, like, yeah, I'm going to take a trip.
It's not down there. It's over there.
It's technically down.
Suppose if you're going to be
down and over.
You're going to be that guy.
Down and it's not over. Over would be Seattle.
Okay, well, you can be that guy, I guess.
God, I can't do anything on this show.
Yeah, you're going to get smacked in the face. You're going to get
down and over.
Crappy beer.
Yes.
You're just the producers are going to side with you. I mean, I don't know why I do anything on this show because I literally am useless. Yeah, Kurt says down and over. Well, because Kurt's my father and he's never led me astray in my life, I'm going to believe him.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I'm going to share this again. Should I go live on my phone again? Just bring some random people in here? Why not?
Why? Because
it works.
We've got people.
I don't know.
In.
What's the big deal?
We're having a good time. We need to talk about the NFL releasing their opponents.
Yes.
So if you haven't heard, the NFL has finally released the opponents for all 32 teams. So you can at least have an idea of who your team is playing this year, which I think is great.
That's
so
super
you
great.
can start figuring out how many wins and losses your team is going to have.
It doesn't matter. I've done that every year for the last 17 years, and I've been wrong every time.
You think so?
Yeah, losing to Jacksonville in London. Never thought that was going to happen.
Wow. Jacksonville's got a good team.
Not 3 years ago.
Why not? I mean, yeah, I guess, but
they're like a step above the Browns. Like when you said the Packers are playing the Browns this year, you're like, oh, good. We're playing the Browns.
Well,
all
yeah.
right. I was like, hold on, sir.
That's more
any given Sunday.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like, oh my gosh, like we got. I wasn't saying like that's a win. I was saying like, oh, I want to see what Cleveland's doing this year because they've actually tried to put the pieces together. That's my reason for it. I wasn't saying it to be a willy-nilly, swashbuckling.
No, you sounded like a privileged Packer fan, being like, oh. Playing the Browns.
No, if I wanted to be a privileged Packer fan, I'd look at all of our division games and be like, all right, that's 6 wins. Now let's play the rest of the season and go from there. Because the rest of the NFC North is straight garbage, let's be honest. So here are the opponents for Buffalo, because nobody cares about the Packers and being successful.
No.
We'd rather talk about...
Yeah, everybody loves an underdog.
They do.
So, go ahead.
Are you going to be okay with this?
Yeah.
Do you need a moment?
No.
Are you sure?
Should I go through and tell you which games will win and which games will lose?
Yes.
Okay.
But I actually want you to be legitimate about this.
All right, I will.
Don't be that guy.
Okay.
Nobody likes that guy, Tanner.
I'm going to just ice my wound.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So the home games. Hi, Michael. Tuning in. Good to see you, Michael. Adam says, Bills fans, in quotes, playing the Browns in Cleveland. Basically what he's saying.
Yep.
All right, so Dolphins, Patriots, Jets at home. So those 3 games. Dolphins, Patriots, Jets at home.
I would like to think that we could I like to think that we're definitely better than the Jets. I'm wearing a Bills hat.
You're not a part of the organization. We've talked about this.
Unbelievable.
Just to jump ahead, Kurt, no, the Packers and Bills don't play each other this year. I was really hopeful because I would have placed a lot of money on that.
I think we have another year or two before that happens again.
I think so, yeah. But we play the Patriots again.
I would like to think that the Bills would at least be able to beat the Jets at home and in the Meadowlands. So
okay, so that's
I'm going to say 2 right there.
That's 2 wins right there.
We're gonna split with the Dolphins because I think we've had Ryan Tannehill's number, but they beat us on Christmas Eve last year when it counted. So
true, 3-1, and then New England. Do you just take 2 and call it a day?
I got to take 2 losses. Unfortunately,
so you're 3-3. So that's not awful. You're 500. You're flirting with the play.
I already see where this season is going.
You're flirting with a playoff spot. Okay.
I've been flirting with a playoff spot for 17 years.
All right, the other home games you have are the Broncos, the Raiders, the Saints, the Bucks, and the Colts. So Broncos, Bills?
It depends who's playing quarterback for the Broncos.
I don't know if it matters.
Is that an away game?
That's a home game.
Oh, okay.
Bills home game.
Take a win.
Bills home game. So there you go. You got 4 wins there. Raiders, maybe Marshawn.
The Raiders have always played well against us, so I'm going to say that's a loss.
Okay, you got the Saints. Maybe the AP Saints,
That's
or maybe
tough.
the Marshawn, or maybe the Richard Sherman Saints.
Yeah, if I mean, it's Drew Brees. I can't take that as a guaranteed win. That could be an upset, but I'm going to say that's a loss.
Okay, so 4 and 5. Then you also have the Buccaneers and the Colts. I'd like to think you could take at least one of those two.
I'm going to say
you take both of those.
The Buccaneers could be a swing game, so I'm going to say they win that.
Okay.
And I take the win against Indy because their offensive line is
5
terrible.
and 6 currently, just from the division games and all the home games. You also hit the road. Let's see. You hit the road and take on the Chiefs and the Chargers.
The Chiefs. We've played the Chiefs every year for the last 6 or 7 years.
Chiefs and Chargers.
I'm gonna split those, but I don't know which one's a win, which one's a loss.
Okay, so
probably KC.
6 and 7.
Okay, 6 and 7.
The Bengals, the Falcons, and the Panthers.
Oh my God.
That is like, screw this season.
Season sucks.
Screw everything.
So 18 years is what we're saying. Oh my God.
6 and 7 is your record.
We're gonna lose to the Falcons.
6 and 8.
We're going to.
Could you pull the upset on the Panthers? And the Bengals, I feel like.
We're gonna beat the Bengals. I don't know
8
about
and 8?
I don't know about the Panthers though.
7 and 9?
We're gonna lose to Carolina.
So let's call it 7 and 9. So there's your 2017.
18 straight years of not making the playoffs.
So Tanner's predicting 7 and 9.
Unfortunately.
Early on.
Okay.
Jesse answered your Vegas question, by the way.
But the Las Vegas Golden Knights for the name, terrible. I was really excited about a new hockey jersey, but I think the name is terrible. Yeah, it's pretty. And I'm pretty sure they copyrighted something. Like somebody came out and was like, "That's our name."
Yeah.
And the league was like, "It's too late."
It was a small D1 school. Like, stop.
Yeah. Hey, that's us.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Give us our name back. Michael says, Dolphins, Bills, Jets, Bills. You know who wins there, not the fans in attendance. Hey!
Fun fact, Oakland leads the all-time series against the Bills 21-19. Thank you, Bruce Sports, for throwing some stats at me.
I know.
And Megan's right. Every Bills fan is a part of the organization. #OneBuffalo.
Where did Megan say that? I didn't even see her say that.
Are you looking in the comments section on
I
Facebook?
am.
Well, she's in there.
All right, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's a nice
Have you seen
gal.
any of her comments?
I've seen. I don't know.
Anyways.
Adam says, "Hey, Bruce Sports, take a walk." Hey, that's our producer. You take a walk, Adam. We don't got time for your sassafras. Can I look at the Packers real fast?
Yes, absolutely.
So because I'm a Packers fan, not us, the Packers, them, the Packers, Ted Thompson's Packers, Mike McCarthy's Packers. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go 5-1 against the division opponents because I think that Green Bay is notorious for losing at least one to Minnesota.
He's already cocky.
One Detroit. So I'm gonna go 5-1. I think our producer Dave would agree with me on that one. 5-1. You leave one bad Rodgers game or one bad game where the secondary forgets to play. You like to go 5-1 in there. So then the rest of the home games, you got the Saints and the Bucks. I'd like to think we win both of those. They, them, Green Bay, Packers organization.
Must be nice having an elite quarterback.
So we're 7-1. Seattle, Baltimore, and Cincinnati come to town. I think we lose I think the Packers lose to Seattle. I think we beat the Ravens and the Bengals. So we're sitting at 9-2. I think that would make a lot of sense. Then you go on the road. This is where it gets dicey, okay? Mm-hmm. Then you play the Falcons, the Panthers, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Cowboys.
Well, you're going to lose to the Browns.
I think we beat the Browns. I think we go 10-2. We beat the Browns. I think we lose to the Falcons because we're going to have reminiscence of getting just
blown out,
destroyed in Atlanta. Yeah. I think we lose to Dallas because Dallas is going to just be upset beyond belief. I think the Packers beat the Steelers to get that 11th win to go 11-4. And then I think that they beat the Panthers, so they go 12-4 on the season.
I love how easy this is for you. Like, yeah, well, they're going to beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Dallas, maybe. It's a swing game. It could go either way.
It really is.
Oh, my God. Must be nice.
It is. It's a great feeling. It's more than a feeling.
I've asked for an elite quarterback for Christmas the last 25 years of my life.
Jim Kelly.
Okay, so 20 years.
Bring him back.
The last 20 years I've asked for an elite quarterback for Christmas. I'm trying to be good every year.
Megan says 12-4. What's that like? It's a great feeling. It's great to feel like you're doing something useful for the game of football, that you're growing, that you as a small town team can rally America and be called America's team and not be hated by every single franchise.
The Packers are not America's team.
Yes, they are. 100%. You're going to tell me the Dallas Cowboys are America's team?
No, but like
then
from
who's
a
America's
legitimate
team?
standpoint, Dallas has always been quote unquote the America's
but
team.
how
I
many
don't agree with
surveys?
it.
How many surveys have you seen in the last
I don't know if
10
there
years?
is an America's team. A lot of people love the Packers.
Dallas
of course,
is
but
always like, we're America's team. Just like baseball is an American pastime. Yeah, because it sucks. That's why it's in the past. Anyway. There you go. For those playing bingo at home, Baxter hates
hates baseball.
There we go.
And sports in general.
And beer and alcohol and life.
Yep.
Why do I should just go be a priest. I hate anything that makes me happy.
I once always thought about joining the priesthood.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. No. Yeah, and Baxter just lost the producer sport. Thanks, Bruce Sports. Thanks, David. Yeah, Michael says, cocky Packer fans, it must be any day. I don't know if it's cocky if it's true. Like, that's the big thing that I get when people are like, God, Packer fans, why are you so cocky? I'm like, we're not cocky. We just win.
I do not.
How does that make you cocky?
I don't,
if you can back up what you're talking about.
You can be cocky and still win and be right.
If I'm backing up everything that I'm saying, though, I don't feel like that makes me cocky. I feel like that makes me just right.
Walking up just saying that you're going to get a win in Carolina just because you're going to get a win in Carolina. Carolina's a good team.
But they're not as good as they were 2 years ago. This is a totally different team.
Well, this is a totally different year.
I know it is. That's why I feel like Green Bay has the edge.
This could be the year that you lose to Jacksonville in London.
We don't play Jacksonville
That's what I'm saying. It's a metaphor.
No. If Green Bay happens, Megan says, what happens if Rodgers goes down? I think that
They'd be screwed.
Brett Hundley,
Tony. Be 6-7 with the Bill or whatever. Where were we? 7-9.
You were 7-9 is what you predicted yourself to be at. I think Tony Romo would come out of retirement to play for the Packers. No, Brett Hundley's a very good quarterback. Brett Hundley is better than most of the starting quarterbacks for like the lower tier teams.
You're so wrong. He's a backup. You can't just say he'd if he was able to start on other teams.
He got drafted by the Packers. He can't. What do you mean he could start for other teams?
There's no way Brett Hundley
is
drafted
a starter by the Packers.
Okay.
He can't go anywhere. He signed a contract. He's up after this year.
It's like saying Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be an elite quarterback.
No, he's not.
I know.
But I didn't say Brett Hundley's going to be an elite quarterback. I said the Packers would be fine with Brett Hundley. Packers still make the playoffs.
You see, you have not had a season without your elite quarterback.
Sure we have.
Maybe a couple weeks. At most.
A vast majority of the year when he got hurt, what was that, 3-4 years ago, something like that?
How long was he out for?
I think he was like 8 weeks, 10 weeks. It was ridiculous. We brought Matt Flynn back because we were that desperate.
He played for...
And we had, who was the dude that's now down in Indianapolis, the former Badgers quarterback. I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head. Scott Tolzien.
Joe Montana?
Scott Tolzien. Yeah, Scott Tolzien. And I was on Team Tolzien as well, too. But it didn't
a couple of these were Bills, by the way.
Scotty T was a Bill? Was he really?
You gotta remember, we've had like 50 quarterbacks in the last 10 years.
I guess that doesn't make sense. Connor says Glenn Sanchez Super Bowl 2020.
Kevin Cobb broke his face on a bathroom mat.
I know.
And then retired.
Kurt makes a great point on Facebook. He says, remember how good Brett Favre's backup was when he finally left the Packers? I mean, think about the things we had to go through as Packer fans.
Yeah, you're going from one elite quarterback to another by straight chance.
We went 6-10 the first year after Favre left. I mean, we struggled for a season. And then have not missed the playoffs since. So I mean, it's been very difficult for
Connor
us.
says Glenn and Sanchez Super Bowl 2020.
Once again, pretty sure I've already said that. We've also hit 100 comments, by the way.
Sorry, I'm just getting heated up.
I want to thank everybody for giving us 100 comments.
What would be more awkward, teaching your kids about the birds and the bees, or telling them you're a Buffalo sports fan?
Buffalo sports fan.
You're
like, Daddy, why do you support something that always fails you?
It wouldn't be awkward because they will also be Buffalo sports fans. Like I said this all the time.
Right.
I didn't choose to be a Bills fan.
You can choose.
I was chosen. No, you can't. I can't just be like, oh, I'm rooting for the Patriots because I do love a winning team.
How do you become a fan of any team?
Guess what? I am a fan of the Packers, and I rooted for them when they won the Super Bowl, but it didn't feel like I won the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, exactly, because you chose to support the Bills.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I was born in Buffalo.
So what? I was born in Green Bay. I chose to support the Packers. I was a Chiefs fan for a while. I was a Patriots fan for a while, but then I was like, no, I choose to support the Packers.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what? I had a Priest Holmes jersey.
I was chosen
to be a Bills
fan. I was chosen to live this life of sorrow.
Because they need people to feel miserable for their entire life.
Yes.
They're like, we need to pick a couple of lucky souls that are going to ruin their existence.
Who are going to get hit in the face by reflectors.
I don't know what you want me to say. Michael says, good Lord, and I thought Don Wadowitz was the only delusional Packer fan. I don't understand how
Did you say Packer pan?
Yes. I don't understand how I'm a delusional Packers fan when what I'm telling you is the truth.
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody, like, if you had a Patriots person sitting here, and they were telling you, be like, and they're looking at their schedule. Like, I'm going to walk through New England's schedule right now. Okay, here we go. Bills, Jets, Dolphins, 3 wins. Texans, Chiefs, Chargers, 3 more wins. Falcons, that's going to be a fun game. Maybe Atlanta steals that. Carolina, they're going to win that game. You look at the Bills, Jets, Dolphins again, 3 more wins. The Steelers, kind of a toss-up game. Raiders, win. Broncos, win. Buccaneers, win. Saints, win. If New England doesn't win 14 games this season with a healthy team, I don't know what to say. Like, and I'm sitting here, if I'm a Patriots fan, I'm going, well, yeah, duh, we have a great team. We have a great quarterback, great defense. It makes total sense. How can you be mad at me for saying something like that when it's true? Like, if I wanted to go be
It's the arrogance, I think.
How is it arrogant if it's true?
Listen, man. Listen, man.
You know? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My intro for What's the Score says Hopeful Buffalo
Sports fan. Yes. Yeah,
You know, if you had an intro that involved your Packer sports it would say something like, hopefully arrogant Green Bay
I would
Packer
like
fan.
to think I'm one of the least arrogant people in existence.
See, that's the most arrogant thing you could say. David's giving me the nod. Just chalk it up. Our bingo cards are going to be full with just the worst
the
things.
least supported person when it comes to anything on Brew Sports.
Unbelievable.
Nobody likes me. If I literally didn't know how to push any of the buttons, if I literally was the only person that knew how to push the buttons, that's be like, if I didn't know how to turn the cameras on, turn the lights on, if I didn't have the key to get in the building,
yeah,
you guys would literally be like, nah.
It would.
I'm a front man. That's all I am. I'm a front man. Kurt on Facebook says, Baxter, you remember who Tim Toole was a fan of? Yes, Mr. Tim Toole was a fan of the Patriots. I remember that.
You'd be like Steve Jobs getting kicked out of Apple.
I feel like it some days. Between you and Jamie, you both gang up on me like, oh, you were homeschooled. Oh, you hate hipsters. Okay, get over it. I feel like
a lot of things.
Are we not paid to have an opinion? How boring is it?
They're paying you?
Why can't we... Rewind. Are we not asked to have an opinion? We're like, come on.
I don't care.
Who doesn't want an opinion?
I don't have an opinion.
I like opinions. Michael says, you said Green Bay should be America's team. Hence my earlier comment. It's not a thing that can be transferred. It's a marketing gimmick, but yet only GB fans get bent out of shape about it. It's not a marketing gimmick when they run national surveys every year, and people pick the Packers over the Cowboys. Once again... How is it a gimmick or how is it ridiculous when it's a fact?
Absurd. Jesse says, win or lose, we are there. We love our team. And I'm going to say plural teams because we are. I love the fact that the city of Buffalo considers themselves one giant family. Plus, we have chicken wings, beef on wick, and chevettas. That's what I should have had Turber bring out.
Chevetta, how you doing?
Chevettas is a phenomenal chicken marinade. It's amazing, so good. And beef on wick. Have you ever had a beef on wick?
I don't even know what the hell you're saying to me.
It's basically like prime roast beef on a camel wick roll, which is basically it's kosher salt and I forget the kind of seeds that are on there, but it's very good.
Kurt says, that sounds phenomenal. Kurt says, I only watch shows that you were on, Baxter. A father's love is stronger than any Buffalo fan's love for their failing team.
LeVar Ball.
I love you, Dad.
Unbelievable.
At least my father knows when to shut his mouth when it comes to promoting me.
Whoa.
You know?
Are we actually going to start throwing punches back here?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Is this what happens when I get an eighth of a beer in you?
An eighth of a beer in me. This is literally the worst beer I've ever drank.
Every beer is the worst.
Why have you not had more of your beer?
I want my lip to swell up, so when we go out to do whatever we're doing later, people just say, "Oh, what happened?" And I say, "He punched me in the face."
And I'll say,
and then people say, "Did you hit him back?" And I'll say, "No, because I'm a better man."
I
walked away because that's what Bills fans do. They light things on fire, they break tables, they get drunk and walk away.
Michael says, tell me who you have heard say it before. Dallas started calling themselves it in the 90s to sell merch. It's a gimmick. Wait, what?
It is a gimmick.
Well, I understand that. No one cares who America's team is. It's football, for God's sakes. I mean, baseball is America's sport. We know that.
Well, yeah.
Do I care if the Packers are America's team? No, I don't.
Adam says, someone fight someone. Baxter's coming on strong.
Hold me back.
Jeez. Unbelievable.
We have no easy way to settle an argument on this show.
Well, we will once we have like our little gaming section. We can take it out in like.
It's true.
I don't know. Like maybe
we're going to be introducing like drinking games and bar games as well too here.
It'll be fun.
So if
and you
guys
just got
have
your set of golf
recommendations,
clubs, so maybe we could have a putt off.
maybe we can just beat each other.
And there's
with
like
golf clubs.
serious consequences, like someone gets a
missed-
pie in the face or something.
I like a good pie in the face.
I do too. I'm hungry actually.
I'm starving.
Getting hungry.
Especially with your beef, whatever you were talking about. Play quarters.
Play quarters.
I can play bottle caps.
Circle of death.
Circle of death.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are the best. Tanner's getting phone numbers tonight. What does that even mean? Oh, for feeling like you're like, oh, poor me. I got.
Yeah,
hit.
I'm
a better man.
I get some phone numbers. Yes.
Give me that number.
I
Yes.
have a fun segment for us.
I'm really excited for this.
Okay.
Should we? I feel like we should like.
I don't have a name for it, but I'll come up with one. But this is fun. So I'm gonna give some. They're all relevant too. So I'm gonna have a couple names of celebrities or athletes, mainly athletes. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm excited, except the fact that
that
except I'm too tall.
we don't have a cameraman to adjust the camera. You can stay there if you want. That's fine. All right. Okay, so here's our first athlete. Okay, I'm gonna say a couple.
So how
things.
how does this work then?
So I'm gonna give you a couple hints. I'm gonna describe the athlete, and you're gonna try and figure out who it is.
Perfect.
And if you get 3 out of 4 correct, you'll win a What's the Score prize.
Oh. Are you ready to play?
Are you ready to play? All right.
Do I get a hint? Can I ask a panelist for a hint if I'm stuck?
Maybe we can get a hint from. I don't want you to look at the comments. I don't want you to look at the comments.
I'm going to sit here.
Because people are going to tell you who it is. You're going to be able to figure it out anyways. But
All right,
some of these are
I'm
good.
ready. Let's
I'll
go.
start with an easy one. Okay. The first one, I got to make sure I don't read the name first. Okay, the first one is he's a real person.
Oh, boy.
He's real stupid.
So not SpongeBob.
He's living a reality television show of a life, and I have a bag of them in my garage. A variety of them in my garage.
What is a LeVar Ball?
Yes! Yes! All right, you got 1 out of 1 correct so
Thank
far.
you.
Off
Thank
to
you.
a great start.
Feeling
Okay. Question number 2, athlete number 2. Okay. He's got 2 homes. To him, Easter isn't about hiding baskets full of chocolate and tiny candies, and he is a basket full of athletic disappointment.
He has 2 homes?
Yes.
What do you mean by
Think
2
about
homes?
this very carefully.
Is it LeBron James?
No.
He has 2.
I love a good pun, so you gotta bear with me. He has 2 homes.
It's obviously not Priest homes.
Let me read him again. He has 2 homes. To him, Easter isn't about hiding baskets of chocolate, and he is a basket full of athletic disappointment. Let me see if I can get. If you guys have a hint, if he asks for a hint,
can I ask for the sport?
no, because it's gonna give it away. Think about it.
Baskets.
He has 2 homes.
2 homes.
That has everything to do with the sport he plays.
Patrick Mahomes.
No.
2 homes.
Okay.
Is it baseball?
Yes.
So this guy's a baseball player.
Okay. All right. Let me read it one more time. All right. He has 2 homes. To him, this is a key tip or key hint. To him, Easter isn't about hiding baskets of chocolate. Easter is about something totally different to this man, and he has 2 homes, and he's a baseball player. This is ridiculous.
I got nothing.
David, you know what it is? Yes, it's Tim Tebow. He's got 2 homers, and he loves Easter, but it's not always about the candy.
Unbelievable.
And he's a basket full of athletic disappointment.
Freaking
How do you
believable.
not get Tim Tebow? I'm looking at the comments section. I'm wondering why people out there. I mean, I thought it was pretty straightforward. Justin says Terrell Owens, also a basket full of disappointment.
I do enjoy Terrell Owens. Thank you for that.
But I don't think Terrell went to church yesterday. So
Hey.
unbelievable. Okay, all right. We'll get past the Tim Tebow. So you got one. You're 1-1 right now. And you got to get at least 3 out of the 4 correct. And I think you can do it. This next one's pretty easy. Okay,
All right,
are you ready?
all right. Yeah, I'm ready. Good.
Okay. He probably has 100 homes. To him, Easter is about hiding baskets full of chocolates. And he spent the day yesterday embarrassing his career dressed like a small rodent.
Kanye West.
Kanye West, yes! Yes! You're 2-1. It all comes down to this last one. We don't take a 500 season is not good in this segment, okay? This one's really hard, though, so bear with me.
Game on.
It's the last one. It's really tough. I don't know if you can do it. Okay.
Great, thanks.
He loves beer.
Yeah.
He loves sports, and he loves baskets full of tiny candies. And if he walked into a bar and spotted Tom Brady and LeVar Ball sharing a beverage, he would leave that bar and go home.
Banner Turk?
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes! David, tell him what he won! A half-empty Mountain Dew. All right. It's okay.
No,
All right.
all right. Thank you.
Hey, product placement. Do you have any closing thoughts for being a winner?
When we started this journey, I didn't necessarily think we had the tools in place to be successful, but we were able to buckle down. We were a little surprised early on by the difficulties.
Of hitting me in the face?
But ultimately, we were able to rally, and we were able to find our home and celebrate Easter.
Tim Tebow has 2 home runs, everybody. 2 home runs. It was a pun! It was a pun! What's wrong with you people? I don't get it.
Tough crowd.
What is wrong with you people?
Not enough.
Unbelievable.
There's enough wrong with them that they watch us every day.
Jessica Klein. I was thinking about Jessica during the Tim Tebow thing. I said I should have. If I would have gave you her name though, you would have known.
You should have said Jessica Kleinschmidt's best friend.
I thought
aside from me, I'd have been like Tim Tebow.
Puns better. I was like, oh, he loves Easter, but not because of the candies. I thought that would have helped give it away. I thought that was a good. hint.
Nope, not at all.
Tebow as a baseball player is a stretch. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Kurt says Banner Turk. Jesse
So what
says
is
Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
Love
I
Jimmy
love it.
Fallon.
He's the best. He's my favorite.
God, he's the best.
He's the best. It's the greatest. It's the best segment ever. Oh God.
Is that it? You have nothing else for us?
No.
Well, Tanner, this has been fun.
This has been fun.
I don't know what to do with myself anymore.
I don't think we have anything else really to talk about, do we?
I brought backyard sports.
Lynch is officially a Raider, just so we know. Lynch is a Raider.
Gosh.
He's officially coming out of retirement.
So dumb.
I told him it would happen, and, here we go.
Listen.
So he'll be just fine.
He's going to be a disappointment. I'm calling it right now. He's a terrible player.
He's the worst.
He doesn't know how to play the game.
Bingo, it's not a good bingo because there's no spot in the bingo card that says Baxter does a Donald Trump impression.
That wasn't even a Trump impression, let's be honest.
It was a Trump attempt. You're trumped, my friend.
Ha!
Tanner says a bad pun. Dab it. You're good.
Is that one?
A man returns. Yes, a man returns a stolen football from a charity event autographed by Jerry Rice.
America.
Good for him.
Trying to bounce the caps into the cup.
Trying to get it in my coffee mug?
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Amazing. Truly amazing. This has been an interesting day.
Adam says, random question. Would it be rude to get Michael Vick a dog for his birthday?
Asking for a friend.
And that was I've seen that on social media. People have been bringing back the whole asking for a friend thing recently. Did you ever do that?
Yes.
I never did the whole asking for a friend thing.
Friend.
It would require me having good friends.
Schmanner Schmirk.
Derber Dirk.
Yes. Justin says, let's go Bills. You gosh darn right.
Let's go
Gosh darn
Bills.
right.
Well, Tanner, I love you. And I'm sorry again about hitting you in the face.
Yeah, my computer's dying too, so
Not enough.
it's about that time.
It is. We'll be back tomorrow, bigger and better than ever, so make sure you come back at noon Eastern, 11 times Central here on Brews Sports. Remember, you can get us on our website, brewsportsnet.com. You can find us on our Facebook, YouTube, and Spreaker pages as well. I am feeling really bad about hitting you in the face.
Don't throw that anywhere near me.
So I wanted to give you a little bottle so that way you can suck on it and hopefully your life will be a little bit better. So
I'm a happy man
From me
right
to
now.
you, I feel bad about hitting you.
Oh, thank you.
I can kiss you if you want off the air. And hopefully it'll make it all better.
Yeah, kiss the boo-boo, which just so happens to be on my lip.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, totally
Well.
ironic. If you guys have anything that you want us to talk about ever, of course, feel free to either message us or leave a post on our page or comment on us or at us at all of our social medias. And tell all your friends how great and stupid we are at the same time.
Yeah, it makes
a
for a good
beautiful thing.
time. I think we're going to try to introduce a couple of beer games, or bar games. Beer games. Games that in games, beer.
As long as it doesn't involve me getting hit in the face, I'll be fine.
You can't, no, I don't know. Can't
No promises?
promise
Okay.
anything,
It's
unfortunately.
in my contract. I got to do whatever it is.
You guys are the best. We love you all. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Subscribe on YouTube. Find us on iTunes. And, of course, you're on Facebook as well. Tell your friends. For Tanner Burke, our producer, David, I'm Baxter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Halftime.
Yes? Are we still live? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Maybe we'll see
There
right
we
now.
go, okay.
Okay, so we have another show.
Okay, we actually have another show. We just booked another show for noon, so we have to get things switched.
Are you serious?
That wise,
We're busy, we've been busy.
serious. We've been, business
I can do
partners.
some graphics quick though.
So, Aaron, you're gonna work on graphics. We
well,
need to
we're
get the
third.
sports memorabilia.
Oh my gosh,
off.
I gotta do. Can I do the graphics while you guys do the set?
Yes.
You guys look like you're really pumped about something.
We're really
I
want to know
what it is. You don't even know what's coming.
Brenner from
oh,
Brenner
you
Brewing.
ruined it! I said you need to know what's
Oh.
coming. You're not
Well,
supposed
how
to
are they
tell
gonna
them.
get ready? You
Because
might need their
they're
brains
supposed to
too.
do this. Okay, go ahead.
So what's going on?
Go ahead.
Well, no.
No, your
I'm
time to
gonna do
shine.
the
Go ahead.
graphics. No, your time to shine.
Your time to shine.
idea what the hell is happening.
English. What's
I
going
need
on?
to get on that.
Did you guys see me
We
get hit in the
gotta,
face?
we gotta scoot all this stuff over.
Okay.
Okay, this can't be on the. This
Oh,
can't be
yeah,
on.
all
Hide that.
references.
Hide that.
But don't throw it though. We might not know where it is then. We have bad throwing things.
Seriously.
You gotta move this.
He's very passionate.
We gotta take the sports.
Yeah, I know the
stuff
dude from Brenner Brewing. He's a
Yeah.
You know Brenner or no?
He's gonna come play the accordion for us.
Yeah, he kickstarted his brewery, and it's big.
Yeah, that's what I that's where the Milwaukee Torrent did their opening party last year, and we'll be there again in
Is
2
this
weeks.
live or anything weird? I don't want to close. I'm not gonna close.
Oh
it.
yeah, I gotta close them.
You need to do something with that.
Yeah, we're gonna stop.